Right then, this is a walk around video for an extraordinary looking car. It's a bit biased because it's my wife's car, this one, so it's finally up for sale. It's maybe a bit quicker than normal because I'm dodging the showers and it's about to pour down. Very quick note, it's got tons of options fitted to it, notably this lovely exterior pack with the front and rear bumper treatments, high level spoiler, side steps, metallic grey. One thing that doesn't come with the car is the roof bars and the bike rack. That's going on to our next CRV. But it's a lovely car, just 55,000 miles on the clock. Hopefully you can hear me because it's a bit windy today, but it's very, very clean. Lights and lenses are completely clear and intact. Bonnet exceptionally clean. Near side of the vehicle, absolutely smooth in the panels. Just had brand new front tyres fitted, by the way, on the car. Very, very clean indeed. My favourite angle with the kits has always been from the back. The high level spoiler, the bumper treatment, all looks absolutely fantastic on the car. I do apologise, this is a little bit quicker than normal, but as I said, the rain's coming, so just trying to beat it. But it's so clean, it really is. All the alloys in lovely condition as well. And it's, hardly a mark in all honesty on the car. It's just exceptional. Coming to the boot area, massive boots and in absolutely lovely condition. Coming into the back, wide opening doors, gives you access to the full black leather interior, which has been kept very, very well indeed. Into the front of the passenger side, again all exceptionally clean. Finally, in on the driver's side, door card all again really clean and tidy. Likewise, footwell areas. The driver's seat again in fantastic condition, really. So we're inside the car now. Engine's running through this section. This is always the case. You can see the dashboard illuminated. Sat nav you can see working absolutely perfectly. So it's just saying it's connecting to my phone. And just wait for it to disappear. Pop the car into reverse. Got a lovely clear gridded parking camera, all working exactly as intended. It really is in very, very good condition. I'm a bit fussy with them in all honesty. And then finally, binnacle, 55,863 miles. And there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key are all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for Honda CR-V YC13ZPB. It's an EX diesel automatic. This follows on from the walk around video. As I say in the walk around video, this is actually our own car, my wife's car, and every now and again obviously they're put up for sale, but like all the cars that we advertise, we like to do the videos of them, especially this road test section, so the car can actually be seen in operation, and it gives me opportunity to feed back any issues there might be with the car which shows up while driving, but more of that later. So coming to the car, engine starts instantly and settles to a completely even, smooth idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all whilst the engine's in use, the car's in use, and temperature gauge is running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. The engines, as I say in all videos to do with Honda diesel, they are brilliant diesel engines, these. It's so gutsy and torquey. It pulls from pretty much any rev, but keeps pulling, unlike so many of its competitors that lull you into thinking they've got more power than they have. They sort of go and then just die away. These just keep revving through. But it's a lovely engine. It's quiet and smooth in operation, especially on a cruise. It's very, very smooth and quiet indeed. But I absolutely love this engine. I always have done. Engine then feeds through into the automatic gearbox. Very well matched to the engine. Very well chosen ratios to obviously extract the best out of the car in terms of its performance and economy. The gearbox itself is very smooth shifting, and they are incredibly tough and reliable, much the same as the engines. Notwithstanding its reputation for reliability, you should still do the obvious checks on any gearbox, no matter what. Just make sure that when you select gear from stationary into drive or reverse, or preferably both, there shouldn't be any kind of clunks or delays in engagement, and the shifts on the move should be very smooth, and they absolutely are in every single way with this particular example. Coming to the steering, I've always loved the steering on the CR-Vs because it's direct competitors, especially this era, had a habit of being sort of truck-like to drive. This is so much more car-like in every way. The weighting's really nice on the car. It makes the car feel very solid and sort of hunkered down on the road. It's also positive, it's accurate, it's precise. It tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at the speed of any speed up to the legal limit. But it flows with the chassis beautifully well. As I say, these aren't sports cars; they're not meant to be. But what it does brilliantly well. So when you go through corners like this, it just flows beautifully. So just point the car where you want it to go. The car doesn't kind of lurch or wallow into corners. It just bites and holds station really, really well. Very, very well set up chassis. It also rides really well as well. Very well damped vehicle in terms of the suspension itself. Only the sharpest ridges make themselves known, which they would do with any car. What I'm looking for on road test is a particularly nasty bump about to come up any second. Now there, I'm just listening out for any kind of rattles or clonks coming from underneath the car that shouldn't be there, and there is nothing, or there are none at all. Going to give the brakes a bit of a hefty shove, make sure no one's directly behind me when I do this, just to speed up. Just give them a nice hard shove, hard enough to get the hazard lights to come on. Good solid brake pedal, no pulsing, no vibrations coming back through the brake pedal, so all in very, very fine order. So coming inside the car, first things first, as always with these CR-Vs, they are brilliantly put together. Build quality sensational. There's no squeaks, no rattles, no creaks or groans from the interior, which even some of the so-say premium brands suffer from at this age. The Hondas are just way, way better built in the real world of motoring than virtually anything else. It's also a lovely place to sit and in fantastic condition in here. It's been kept really well, despite the best efforts of my kids. It still is. What's lovely about the CR-Vs, always has been, is the fact that you've got an elevated driving position, as you have with all cars of this type. But with the CR-Vs, you've got brilliant visibility all around. You've got these massive wing mirrors either side, gives very confidence inspiring when you're on the move. And then the forward visibility, as I said, it's really good. The whole feeling is that you're in control of the car. Dashboard itself in really excellent condition. Everything's working. Sat nav, air conditioning pumps out lovely cold air. We've obviously used it regularly. Heated seats again, likewise, work perfectly. Dash binnacle in front, I like because the detailing's really nice on it, but there's not too much information. Quite often looking down on the dashboard and there's loads going on. It can be quite distracting from just actually driving the car, but they've got it exactly right with this car. Steering wheel, nice small diameter, leather-bound steering wheel, feels absolutely is new to hold. All the functions working exactly as they should. This is a four-wheel drive version of the CR-V, albeit there are no buttons to press because the car does it for you. Honda worked out really quickly that most people would be driving as I am today, where you don't need four-wheel drive on. So basically it runs in front-wheel drive, the most efficient way to pull a car along. Only as and when it needs to go into four-wheel drive will it do so. So if the front wheels start to lose grip, it instantly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive, and it's seamless in the way it does it. It also means the advantage of not being permanently on a course is obvious. It means that you're not going to get through your fuel as quickly. Tyres aren't going to wear out as quickly either. No. And it puts a lot less mechanical stress to the vehicle, obviously. So much so that in, crikey me, nearly 30 years of selling Hondas using this system, we've never so much as put a spanner in one of them. So it's robust indeed. As I said at the start, we know this car intimately. It's a bit of a busman's holiday for us, getting into and doing this video. I'm going to lose that argument with that tractor. It's a nice big Fendt. They're wonderful machines. You know, but we've been using it day in, day out without any issues. It's a fantastic car, this one. Absolutely packed to the gills with equipment. And as I say in the advert, we're not trying to make it the cheapest. It's not going to be, because most don't have all this kit. So if you want a standard automatic, there's plenty of others out there. But if you want one like as we did, with all the kit and in the condition this one's in, we were happy to pay the money at the time as well. So, but I'll leave that entirely up to everyone's discretion.